Ever feel like, once again, you're stuck in a loop? You're working hard, putting in the effort, but you keep hitting the same wall, making the same mistakes, and getting the same disappointing results. It's soul crushing, isn't it? That feeling of being trapped, of trying your best, but constantly falling short. What if the problem isn't your efforts, but your approach? Today, we're uncovering a Stoic secret that helped one of history's greatest inventors turn thousands of failures into groundbreaking success. And if you guys see me with my phone while the script is here, it's because my computer keeps crashing, and I got to take a screenshot or a picture of the little QR code the moment it crashes. Otherwise, I won't be able to duplicate this problem. Anyways, so for June 22nd, Epictetus, the wise Stoic philosopher, gives us a brutal but necessary truth. If you are defeated once and tell yourself you will overcome, but carry on as before, know in the end, you'll be so ill and weakened that eventually you won't even notice your mistake and will begin rationalizing your behavior. This isn't about giving up. It's about recognizing when your persistence becomes blind repetition. It's about having the courage to admit that what you're doing isn't working. And then crucially, changing your strategy. I'm going to tell you something at the end of this video, so stay tuned, guys. Think about Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb. He famously said, "I have not failed 10,000 times. I have found 10,000 ways that won't work." But here's the critical part. He didn't just repeat the same experiment 10,000 times. Each failure was a lesson. He meticulously documented every attempt, every material, every light variation. When one filament didn't work, he didn't try it again harder. He tried a different one. He systematically eliminated what didn't work, learning from each outcome and adapting his approach. His genius wasn't in his persistence, but in his adaptive persistence. He didn't just work hard, he worked smart, constantly refining his methods until he found one that worked. So, where in your life are you stuck in that Edison-style loop, but without the Edison-style learning? Is it diet that never worked? A project that stalled? A relationship dynamic that keeps repeating? Take a moment to honestly assess. What's one area where we've been doing the same thing, expecting different results? Now brainstorm 3 completely different ways you can approach it. Don't just try harder, try differently. Learn from your failure. Adapt your strategy. And what I wanted to talk about really quick, I got 2 minutes, is you guys know I do reaction content. So, sometimes the show is not working and, want to drop that show. Don't worry about the videos on this channel. I already see them not working. It's a different mindset. I just have a 365 video goal, but don't worry about that. On my reaction channel, I want to drop the lowest performing show, not because it's a bad show, but people aren't watching it. The problem sometimes with, when you know better, is that people that aren't on a similar wavelength to you, they themselves don't know, they themselves are stuck in a loop, et cetera, they get mad at you, they chastise you, and they want to hold you down. So what you also need in these moments, especially when you're leading a group of people or you're among a group of people, is the fortitude to know that you know better. And it's not arrogance. Sometimes, as a doctor, I actually have to use this. I don't want to be demeaning. I have to use this example. If you're dealing with kids, 5th graders, and you're in college, okay, and you're not even college, you're an adult, you're my age, you're dealing with 5th graders, and you're saying why you can't stay home by yourself, why you're too young to be on TikTok or any of that sort of stuff, don't expect them to understand. They are a 5th grader. When they have your knowledge and experience in life, now they will understand. And I don't want to compare people that are my age to 5th graders. It was just the quickest way to get an analogy that we have different knowledges and experiences. I do YouTube for a living. You don't, chances are, because if you did, you'd be like, I know what he's going through. And almost want to support that decision. It's off topic, but it's on topic. Sometimes people are not going to accept that you're changing. They're going to say you're giving up, you've turned your back or whatnot. But it's like, folks, this light bulb is getting dimmer. We need another filament. Otherwise, you're not going to have any light, So anyways, thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something. Check out the book, The Daily Stoic. That's in the description of this video. Subscribe.